Florio here from PNC Fitness. I'm going to do a live feed for about 15, 20 minutes, maybe 5, 10, depending on who shows up, how many people show up, and of course the interaction that I am going to get, because I need to do a few videos for the YouTube channel, some long form stuff. So I just wanted to see kind of like what I could get from you guys, who's going to pop on, what kind of questions we have, any questions about fitness, any questions at all? Maybe I should teach you guys about the OEPD. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to erase the board and we will talk. Let's talk OEPD today. That's what we're going to do. We'll talk for like 5 or 10 minutes. Let me get my board here. Appreciate you guys for popping on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's erase this stuff and we'll start going over the OEPD and how I think you should go about it. My content. All right, guys, what's going on? Justin Florio here from Patience and Consistency. Today I'm going to give you about a 10-minute lesson as if I what it is, who it's for, and how it originated, and all other questions about the OEPD. Maybe I'll even get you this week on how you can go about using the OEPD. So let's talk per day. Let's talk about the who, what, and why. And how about we'll throw where? We'll throw in the 4 W's. Let's talk about who. Who is the OEPD meant for? OEPD, Steven, that's okay. There's 2 other people on. I'm not worried about how many people are on here. Just trying to continuously do it, and hopefully we get more people over time. If not, it's all good. I have 2 kids who don't listen to me, so I'm used to talking to a wall. What's going on, Josh? All right. So, who is the OEPD 1 exercise per day? I'm sorry. Exercise. So we can eat some extra fries. Exercise. 1 exercise per day. Who is this meant for? Let's talk about who. Everyone. Of course, right? Video. I think it's meant for everyone, whether you're I think it's meant for everyone because right, exercising in today's world, right? We're living in an really fast-paced world. So it's great for beginners in the sense of it's going to people who have been exercising for same things over and over, and it's hard to push yourself. Maybe you're exercising by yourself. Maybe back in the day I didn't have any other kind of external factors with kids and a house and a business. So you're able to push yourself at a certain point, but then we get stuck in a rut and we don't do anything to push ourselves out of a plateau. Am I glitching out? I hope not. Josh, if I'm really glitching out, tell me. Let me see if I'll turn off Wi-Fi service. 3 likes. That's cool. Josh, let me know if that's better. You tell me. Anyway, I'll keep talking. So again, beginners, awesome, right? This is definitely meant for beginners. But then it's also great for people who have been exercising for a long time because you get stuck in a plateau. And I think the biggest fault is that we don't deload. We continuously do the same thing 4, 5, 6, 8 exercises within a routine, and we don't back down on the amount of volume. And that's how you get stuck into a plateau and you don't end up seeing results. So it's good for every single person, and even age-wise, right? It's great for older adults. It's great for young teens. It's a great introduction. It's great for moms because if their kids are napping, this is a great opportunity to exercise. It's great for dads first thing in the morning before you go to work. It's great for anybody to do this kind of a program. Now, let's talk about what. Ready for this? Anything. What do you mean by anything? Josh, I truly appreciate your service. You're amazing. If you're in the Army, number one, I feel like you're probably extremely physically fit already, right? I mean, I've watched some videos of some of the boot camps that you went through, and that's absolutely incredible. But I would just pick still same thing, right? Who for everyone? Hit some pull-ups one day, hit some push-ups. Maybe if you're doing a lot of push-ups and pull-ups and squats and stuff, maybe if you're not doing any unilateral work in the Army, I don't know too much about the boot camps, but maybe doing some kind of unilateral work like lunges or step-ups, right? Just so you don't create any injuries and you can kind of bulletproof your body in the sense of making sure that both limbs are working in the same way. Hit some core. You probably do a lot of sit-ups. Change it up, right? Do movements that you're not typically doing in boot camp to help strengthen your body and even it out. Oh, Army is amazing, absolutely incredible. I give you so much credit because I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to do it. So thank you for your services. I appreciate you more than you can ever imagine. Let me go back here to what anything, right? Meaning you can do any exercise. Hey, if you want to get stronger, you do strength work. If you want to build muscle, you do some kind of hypertrophy work, right? You do the higher rep type stuff. Anything. If you want to become more mobile, you pick one stretch a day and stretch every day, right? Yes, sir. It is. It is a lot of volume. Yeah. I hope that helped you, right? Like the answer to you, Josh, is just try to do things that you're typically not doing. So if you do a lot of squats, which I feel like you probably do some step ups and lunges just to isolate each side. Anything. You can do anything exercise wise for the OEPD. You can do bigger movements, and it varies on your equipment selection. If you only have a barbell and you have a bunch of bumper plates, crush all those movements. Bench press, rows, squats, deadlifts, right? You can get an absolutely amazing workout just doing those 4 movements. If you only have dumbbells, you can do the same thing. The words might be backwards because of the camera. I didn't think about that. I don't know how to change that though. I guess I'd have to change the way that I have the camera looking at me, but then I wouldn't be able to see who's commenting. You could do absolutely any exercise you could think of. I've been telling people who hop on the OEPD train and download the app that a cable machine would be the end all be all because you can do anything you want with a cable machine and you can get some really nice ones. There's one on Walmart right now that's probably about $500-600. It has anywhere, I think it's like 270 pounds worth of weights. No, you're good. You're good. You can use the cable machine and hit everything. Barbell, you're a little bit limited. You're a little limited with tricep work. But for a cable machine, you can hit from your shoulders all the way down to your calves. So what would be any exercise, but it really depends on what equipment you have available. Because let's start with what you have. Don't overthink the process. Why? Why do you think? To be fit and consistent. Because when it comes to, I gotta get a new chalkboard. When it comes to fitness, I like to compare fitness. I like to compare fitness to investing into your retirement. If you do, if you don't, you should really consider putting money into a portfolio, a Roth IRA. It's the same thing, right? If you start now, if you do it continuously, 20, 30 years, you're going to see great gains. Not only gains, little dividend gains, right? You're going to get stronger. You're going to build your portfolio. And the same thing with fitness. If you're doing it continuously, day in and day out, you're going to build an extremely strong body. And back to this what, I have explained to people that what you're doing right now, I'm sorry if it feels like school. What you're doing right now is something that you should be thinking about in 10 years. You know, when I was doing CrossFit, I would love to be able to do what I used to do 10 years ago in CrossFit, but my body wouldn't be able to take it because even 10 years ago, pre kids, pre house, pre business, my body, every Sunday morning, I would wake up and I was like, thank goodness that this is a quote unquote recovery day and all I have to do is swim and stretch because I don't know if I would have been able to do anymore. My joints hurt, my back hurt, my soul hurt. It was brutal. I was training for 6 to 7 hours a day. I can't believe I just did that. And my body was beat up to capacity. So, you want to think about what you're doing right now exercise wise and can you do it down the road? Right? You want it to be sustainable. And then for the last one, where? Anywhere. I hate to be silly with the broad answers here, but it's true, right? The idea for me is to help you build some kind of a home gym. When you open up and download the OEPD app and you start doing exercises, I want you to gradually build up because one of my two biggest reasons why I believe you should be doing the OEPD is to save time and money. But let me talk about the time and money quick. Of course, if you are trying to save time, the idea is 20, 25 minutes cap, and then you have the rest of your day to attack. Money is going to come from the sense of owning your own equipment at home and exercising at home so you don't have to pay a membership gym. I've done the really easy math before of a membership gym. Say it's going to be $50 a month. You pay 12 months a year. That's $600 plus the $50 annual fee, right? So that's all of a sudden you're pushing $650 every single year. If you just save that for 2-3 years, you're going to have about $2,000 that you can start using on your own home gym equipment. So those are my two biggest perks for the OEPD and why you should be doing it. And I understand though that not everybody is going to be able to exercise from home, right? A lot of us lack that motivation, and it's a social skill of us being able to go out into a commercial type gym and go socialize with others and talk to them. And that's kind of a motivation, right? Maybe you're going to the gym and you're trying to meet someone, you're meeting friends, right? It is a social environment, so I understand that part. But the true part of the OEPD is to keep it consistent because back when I started training, exercise wise, the biggest common thing was that people wouldn't exercise because they said the hardest part was getting into the car to go exercise. So if the easiest part from the OEPD is to just go downstairs or go into your living room and go exercise anywhere you want, but in the convenience of your own home, hopefully that's going to help you create consistency. So all in all, the one exercise per day is great for anybody. It's going to be good for anyone from a beginner to a novice trainer who's been exercising for a really long time. You can do anything you want. You can get stronger. You can build muscle. You can become more flexible, right? Why? So that we can become fit and become consistent. So long term, we can get to the goals that we were hoping for. And then where? Anywhere, right? Because you truly can. You can work out in a commercial gym. You can work out at home. You can work out at a park. Anywhere where it's convenient, where you're going to be able to stay consistent. I hope that this video helped you understand a little bit more of the basics of the OEPD. Josh and the other guy who was on here before, let me check it out. My hands are Steven. I appreciate you guys for staying on. Army based. Yep, exactly. If I bet you're exhausted. You do what works best for you. If you're interested, you could either watch my YouTube long form videos. I've been posting a video every single day of just one exercise, and I just kind of teach you about it. I run through 3 rounds with you, get you started. If you like those, but you want more structure, you can download the app. It's $25 a month, and you get to talk to me almost 24/7 and ask me questions about what to do. But I don't want people doing that until they start doing my YouTube videos and just start exercising, because I want to help you build consistency. The app is truly more just for accountability and structure. So if you have that discipline to continue to exercise like you, Josh, then you keep going. Hey, appreciate you for hopping on. I hope you have an amazing day. Sorry, I was just reading a text. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Josh. Have a great day. And I appreciate you.